A very good afternoon to everyone. Greetings of peace, greetings of love, and welcome to this new month. Today is the second day in the month of August. It's also still summer, and many of us must be still on vacation. Some are planning their vacation. Lots of things are happening, lots of fun stuff, wonderful stuff, I hope, is happening in your life. And as you go about making plans and arrangements for the rest of summer, I'm sure there are times when maybe mistakes are made, maybe things are overlooked, maybe as families are coming together, the kids are at home from school, from college, maybe there might be little conflicts of opinions in the house. So many things can be happening that may not necessarily be happening at other times of the year. Sometimes we may even get to the point where we ask ourselves, am I doing a good job? Am I doing well? Or how well am I doing? Because today we want to look at being content with ourselves. And, we were having a meeting a little earlier today, and we were looking at different cultures across the world. And it's amazing how in some cultures, it's not very easy for people to really open up and just talk freely about anything that's going on in their lives. And in some cultures, it's very easy. People just share, people just talk, people just open up. I'm not sure if it's cultural or if it is what it may be, but that was the feedback that we got, that in some parts of the world it's easier, in some parts of the world it's not so easy, or whatever it may be. But the point that came out was we tend to be very hard on ourselves when things don't always go the way we would have preferred them, or when others have an opinion that is not so good about the things we do or the things we say or the choices we are making. And then we begin to question our own integrity, our own feelings. We begin to question whether we are good enough. We begin to question our worth. We begin sometimes even to question the talent or the skill that we know we have, or the good qualities that we know we have. And at the end of it all, I would like to say, we cannot please everybody all the time. There's always going to be one person who wouldn't be happy with something. Everybody else might be happy, but one person may not. And do I want to live my life trying then to please everybody all the time? If we do that, then in my mind, we will never feel content. Life will be such a struggle. We will never really be able to be happy. Because maybe fortunately, we're not God, that we have to think about pleasing everybody. And so I would like to share this with all of you out there to reassure you that don't try to please everybody all the time, because there's always going to be someone who will have a different opinion. right? Someone who would be displeased about something. So what am I going to do now? Destroy my life, destroy my happiness because one person is not happy about something. I remember one of our senior yogis, she went to an event, and the event was so successful. It was so beautifully done. Everybody was happy. Everybody was so joyful. But she noticed that the host for the event was looking a bit down. So she called him and asked him, what happened? That look how happy people are. You should be so happy too. You should be so proud of yourself. And he said, yes, he knows everything went very well, but there is this one person who had some, negative comment. And she then told him, she said, look, 99% of the people are happy. There is always going to be 1% who will be displeased about something. This is the moment when you need to rejoice. Don't allow that 1% to take away the 99% of happiness. Enjoy this moment. Be in the moment. Be happy for those who are happy with everything. You did a wonderful job. It's great. Afterwards, then you can address that 1% and see where the improvement could have been made. But don't lose this moment. Be happy with yourself. Be content with everything that you have done. And this was like years and years ago when she shared this story. And I resonated with that because I'm like that. Everything at that time, I was a bit of a perfectionist. Everything has to be perfect for me to be content. And I realized that the only person who is always suffering is myself. And so, no, everything doesn't have to be perfect, or everyone has to be happy or agree with everything for there to be a joy or contentment. It's like, because we can never make everybody happy and content all the time. We can make everybody happy and content, but it may not necessarily be all the time. And so what lesson I have to learn is, if I am happy and content with what happened or what is happening or what I did, what I said, because I know I did it to the fullest of my capacity. I know I said whatever it is I said from my purest of heart, then let me be content with what I did, what I said, whatever it may have been, the situation. If I am happy and content with it, then let the rest go. Think about it later on when you are more ready, maybe to listen to improvements and so on. And even then, when others are giving feedback or sharing their opinion, because you know that you did the best you can at that time, you will be more open and ready to listen to what could be done better. So even then, your contentment will not go away. I'm sure you have this experience, and I'm sure this is not the first experience, and this wouldn't be the last, because we're always doing stuff, right? We're always doing things. And so we will always be in that situation where improvements will need to be there, feedbacks will come. Most important thing is check in with yourself. And how do you do that? Realign yourself with your own truth, meaning separate yourself from the entire situation, go inward, align with your inner self, and then look at that situation. There's an expression, look into the mirror of your heart. Because when we separate ourselves from what is happening, or what happened, and we align with our inner core, I'm actually looking through the mirror of my heart. And I'm actually looking at that and looking at the reflection that is coming back at me. But because I am separate from that, it makes it so much easier for me to see the reflection and understand what is happening. When I can see the reflection, I'm able to accept it, and I'm able to take note of what is looking back at me without disturbing the inner peace and contentment that I already have within me. So let us go into meditation. And in this meditation, I would like that we take the time to look into the mirror of our heart whilst being content with our own self. So let's see if we can experiment like this. So let's take a deep breath in and release. Let the breathing be deep and natural. You may close your eyes, you may keep your eyes open. If you choose to keep your eyes open, just look straight ahead of you. And as you watch your breath in and out, let your body relax. And as your body relaxes, allow your thoughts to turn inward and to rest on your inner core that is situated in the center of your forehead. Align yourself with your inner being. And there, allow your heart to open. And as your heart opens up, gently look into the mirror of your heart. And as you look into that mirror, you see yourself reflecting, looking right back at you. Step back and look at yourself in the mirror of your heart. What do you see in that image? What do you see in those eyes? You are seeing love, strength, courage, beauty. What are you seeing? And as you're seeing that reflection, make a mental note of what is looking back at you. And now, ask yourself, am I content with myself? How content am I? when there is such beauty reflecting back at me, how can I not be content? And if I'm not content with what I'm doing with myself, how will others be content with me? Up until yesterday, I did the best I can. I did the best I could have. But I know there's always room for improvement. So with deep love and respect for myself, I open my heart to accept where I need to improve, where I need to refine, so I can do even better next time. So that tomorrow I can see a better version of myself. Wouldn't that be wonderful? And when I look into the mirror of my heart tomorrow, I'll be so overjoyed. I'll be even more content that I took a step forward in improving myself, in refining myself, and I feel so content. I feel grounded. And it feels good. Now, holding this trusting feeling for myself deep in my heart, I take a deep breath in and I release as I prepare myself for the rest of my day. So, I now bring my thoughts back to the room in which I'm sitting, feeling more grounded, feeling more sure of myself, knowing that my today and my tomorrow will be even better than up to this last moment. So wishing you all the best. Have a wonderful day and we shall meet again. Om Shanti.